Howdy folks, Alec here. So, I wanted to do a quick vid. I've been doing prep work for the last couple of days on a subject that is near and dear to me, and that would be displacing DSP. But I had a little quick thing I want to show you. What we're doing is rigging an HX floor to an HXStomp, and there's some tricks to be done there. As you can see, red wire gun up there is doing this stuff. You can see that there, lighting up from down here. There's some slight tricks to this. One of which is you need to use external CCs to communicate between two helixes. You can't really do it any other way. Like in the big floor, you can set up a block. You can set up multiple things to control that block, EXPs, bypasses, all that sort of stuff. And you can take one switch and bypass many things, or you can make a snapshot out of it and do that. So that works. But to go from one helix to another helix, you've either got to adapt the other preset up there so that the bypasses and stuff are all Midi CC controlled, or you have to assign everything on the small helix to snapshots, and you need to call that snapshot in order to make it work. For doing CCs, you kind of need to do the same thing. You could set that up on a stomp so that your EXP 1 or 2 is doing the finagling of the CCs directly there in the helix, but then from the floor you'd have to send CC 1 or 2 up there, and there's a cool trick to that. On the back here of the big floor, there's an EXP out. Try and zip, move it. As you can see here, you've got 3 expression pedals and then a CV control out, or whatever that thing's called, external amp and CV. This one, I believe, or the other one, you can check it out, that will send from a 3rd expression pedal expression up. So you could wire that there, or you could just do it by Midi. I just do it by Midi because then you can do it wirelessly, which makes a whole lot of sense, and you don't really need to have cables dangling back and forth. So CME for the win for that. But talking about wireless, this is the original point of this video. Check this out. Because I've been shifting stuff around all the time, like flicking between the plethora and the HXStomp and this, what I've done recently, listen, nothing. Use your G10 in reverse. What I've done is I've taken from the base unit and I've plugged it directly into my amp over there in the corner. Here. Yeah, I'm just going to leave that in. Maybe not. That amp over yonder, there, is being driven by this, which is passing through the base unit up there. And this is something that I do all the time when I'm traveling. I'm going with my stomp, wireless with battery, plug that into the back of it, and I hand the base unit, which is sitting up there, hand that to the sound guy with a battery even, or plug it in. Like normally a battery would be better if you go into a kind of mixer. Usually it's me behind the mixer. So I immediately make friends with whoever's there, or the bar owner or whatever, and I say, hey, check this out. You mind if I play over in the corner? He's like, yeah, but you know, I don't have all these gear. Just whip out my little bag and say, okay, here. Battery power, plug into his mixer, walk away with this, boom, done. Even for a regular guitar or whatever, if you're troubleshooting, flying around, messing stuff around between multiple boards and mad scientisting, that, with a little switch there, cuts out the vast majority of the noise, and you can flick and flack and flick and flack and flick and flack back and forth. No worries. So remember that. G10 in reverse. Be coming back at you in the next couple of days with much more stuff. This whole thing here, building a 3 DSP Super Helix rig where you can control the loops, you can control what's going on over there, you can mix and match this stuff. If you happen to have a floor and you happen to have a Stomp as a backup, trust me, for 3.0, this is going to be something that you will want to look at. So get yourself some cables and get busy. If you want to run it in stereo, get extra cables. I didn't have those, I got to order them. But I'm running this whole thing in mono, and damn, it's cool, this stuff. 3 DSPs, man. Check you later.